Cheong, my dear daughter, my precious girl. She threw herself to the mercy of the sea for my sake. What possessed me to promise 300 sacks of rice as an offering? Born without the chance to feel her mother's warm embrace. My poor girl, who barely scraped by, relying on the village's kindness. Don't fret, Father. I'll protect you in Mother's place. The echo of her promise. It haunts me, and the tears just won't stop flowing. All I wanted was for my little girl's happiness. So I visited a well-known mudang. Offer up 300 sacks of rice, they said, and fortune will smile upon you. What came over me? I confidently made that pledge, then immediately regretted it. Where was I to find 300 sacks of rice? Cheong. Somehow, she found out. She was willing to give this undeserving old man a life of ease and plenty. As payment for those 300 sacks of rice, she cast herself into the Uldul Strait. The Dragon King seems displeased of late. The seas have grown rougher, with more lives being claimed, and ships torn to splinters by turbulent waters. Sailors sought a sacrifice to appease the Dragon King, and she set the price. I had such a pleasant dream the other night. To think it was really a sad farewell. If I lose her like this, how could I face my late wife in the world beyond? I heard the path to the Sea Palace has been opened recently. Please, help me. I care not for riches, but can you tell her that just to have her at my side, that's all this old man needs. See far off Chongbek Tower, where light filters through the gaps in the stone. Could the shimmering light amid rippling waves be the palace beneath the sea? It's a lullaby my late wife would croon when she cradled Cheong. But would a blind man like me stand a chance of finding such a place?
Oh, who are you? I'm Cheong. Yes, daughter of Shim the Blind. Ah, you also hurled yourself into the sea? Don't worry, this place kind of grows on you. I've been here longer, so I'll show you the ropes. What do you say? Friends? What? My father is waiting for me? I appreciate you letting me know, but I can't go back. There's some kind of gate here that leads to the Netherworld. I heard something happened recently, and now it's broken. I should have passed through there and vanished long ago, but somehow I find myself lingering here, neither truly dead nor alive. If I repair the gate, perhaps the Dragon King will look upon me favorably and allow me to return to the surface. Well, I'm not really scared of much. I couldn't afford to be scared of things with a blind father to care for. I've had to tackle whatever life threw at us head on. Resent? No way! Tossing myself into the sea was my choice. But my father's misfortune wasn't chosen by him. Imagine all the difficulties of a blind man raising his daughter alone. Honestly, if I had one wish, it'd be to see my late mother. Just once. You see, my mother passed away while giving birth to me, so I don't even know what my mother looked like. I never told this to my father, but every now and then I have the thought, if I hadn't been born, would my mother and father have lived happily together? I must sound quite silly, pouring my heart out to someone I just met. If we could pull that off, that would be amazing. Truth be told, the Dragon King is sick, so every time I see him, I can't help but think of my father. If we repair the gate, it might be able to help him in some small way. But what to do? I've got my hands full. Somehow I've ended up managing the housekeeping here. It might be doable if you pitch in. Would you mind looking into the Netherworld gate for me?
even get me started, Turt. Recently, some crazy Imoogi barged in, wreaked havoc all over the place, and just shelled off.
Over that way, you mean, Turt? I've heard about it too. I'm just grateful it didn't paddle its way over to the Goosung Cliff, Turt. If the maidens of Goosung Cliff were hurt, who'd guide the souls of this world to the Netherworld gate, Turt?
Sometimes, for some purpose, there are beings who are willing to journey from the surface to the Sea Palace. You, an outsider, wish to repair the Netherworld gate? While we would be most grateful, why would you want to... What? You're planning to repair the gate and take Shim Cheong back? Is that the girl who hurled herself into the sea for the sake of her father? Even if you manage to fix the gate, there's no assurance that the Dragon King would let Shim Cheong return. In fact, it could be... No, forget it. To repair the Netherworld gate, the red aura of a pearl, held by a giant clam for a millennium, is needed. But where could one find such a clam that has lived for so long? Even if you were lucky enough to find it, extracting the aura... It's no easy task.
What? A pearl that's lived for 1,000 years? Does such a thing even... Oh, wait a second. I think I've seen it. From my very first day here, I truly worked my hardest. Sweeping, cleaning, doing laundry, cooking, trying to forget the world above. Then I discovered a place where all the filth from the palace gathers, and I saw a giant, vibrant pearl clam trapped there. Why don't they know about it? Well, it's dark beneath the oil lamp, as they say. I don't blame them for avoiding a dump like that. Oh no, not again! Shoo, you silly bird! This is burning hot! I'm afraid you might need to handle this on your own. This little bird has been... Oh dear, I'm worried it might end up hurting itself. You really found the pearl? There's no doubt it's been nurtured for over 1,000 years. But how are we supposed to extract the red aura from it? Oh, what's going on? You peculiar bird. Actually, this sparrow was the first to greet me when I arrived here. It stayed with me when tears flowed unexpectedly on my first day. When I burnt my hand on the stove, and when I got scolded for not working fast enough. Even when mean shellfolk fired water cannons at me, it pecked them in my defense. But ever since you arrived and mentioned repairing the gate, it started pecking at me too. Anyway, let's find out how to extract the red aura from the pearl. I'll look around the kitchen, so you take care of the library. Hey, quit it! Oh, did you find something? The flower that bloomed from a desire as enduring as 1,000 years? That's a ridiculously long name. Oh my gosh! I just had an incredible idea! For now, why don't you go to the west gate and look for some Imoogi scales? An angry Imoogi wreaked havoc there not too long ago. The scales of an Imoogi, reborn a dragon after 1,000 years of self-cultivation, could be the 1,000 years of desire mentioned in the book, couldn't they? Alright, you place the Imoogi scales here, and I'll place the Flower seeds here. Where are we, you ask? This is the waterfall where you get the water of life, also called the water of death on the mainland. But we aren't on land, just relax. You'll feel your soul rejuvenating. What's the water of life, you ask? It can bring back those who have passed through the Netherworld gate. Oh, and this Flower. Bodies are resurrected by this Flower, and souls by the water of life. They're precious, tied to human life, so not just anyone can obtain them. A girl named Patty recently passed the Dragon King's test and took some. She looked about my age. I should have spoken to her. Coming all the way here, it must have been for something serious. I hope she's doing well. This Flower is born as a plant that blooms and bears a seed. That seed can blossom with the water of life's aid, but only as seedless flowers. So we need to cherish this opportunity. Why? Well, because there's a shortage of Flowers these days. We've melted the Imoogi scales in the water of life and made a Flower bloom. This rather special flower will extract the red aura from the pearl. Oh, but this little bird is getting worse. Why is this? I don't know. Let's head to where the giant clam is. I think I'm starting to get butterflies. I'm not sure why, but I have a feeling that things are going to work out. Wow, why does everything seem to fall into place after meeting you? Even if I can't return to my father after we fix the gate, I think I'll be okay. I'm just grateful for being able to make a small difference in this world. It's all thanks to you. Now, let's make our way to the Netherworld gate. I'm just grateful for being able to make a small difference in this world.
Shim Cheong, I admire your efforts, but they're futile, Turt. Do you know why we've been chillaxing here this whole time? Only the Netherworld maidens can operate the Netherworld gate, Turt. But when the gate broke, all the maidens got trapped inside.
Huh? Well, how the shell can this be? Only the Netherworld maidens can operate the Netherworld gate, Turt.
Did we succeed? I don't even know how this happened.
Shim Cheong, thank you for your efforts. However, the Dragon King remains ill, brewing the Flower with rabbit's liver. That's the only way to stave it off. Shim Cheong, you Flower caretaker, know this well. Reason for no many Flowers in Sea Palace. Flower bloom when souls go Netherworld. With gate broken, Flower, bye-bye. Shim Cheong, your place in Netherworld, not here. So now, you go.
I'm okay. This Flower, born from my soul, can alleviate some of the Dragon King's pain. Don't be so sad. I jumped in knowing I would die. If I can help someone again, all the better.
You, Netherworld, Lotus Maiden? What? Shim Cheong? His daughter? Oh. Shim Cheong, you can fix gate because she, your mother.
What did you say? This sparrow is my mother? And my mother was a Netherworld maiden?
Shim Cheong, your mother leads souls, Sea Palace to Netherworld, but punished by Dragon King. Went to surface with no permission.
Body gone, only soul. Like this, as Sparrow. Shim Cheong. These words of mother, you come when gate broken. Not chance. Jump into sea was foolish. Mother, no one to meet this way. She hurts that you hear. But also joy. To see just a little bit. Says she blooms honey flower by self. You go to land. Go to live.
No, Mother! I didn't know you were here beside me all this time. Please, stay with me, even if just for a while more. Mother! Mr. Catfish, now that I've fixed the gate, please grant me an audience with the Dragon King. I am ready to assume the role of the Netherworld Maiden and guide my mother.
Mother give life, so you know give life. Shim Cheong, become Netherworld Maiden. You live at Sea Palace. Bye-bye land life. Gate fixed. So I give wish. What you want.
I will become a Netherworld Maiden. And my wish is, please allow me to make medicine from this honey flowers my mother bloomed, so that my father's eyes may see again.
Good. Then, today, Shim Cheong is Netherworld Maiden of Sea Palace. You now know can go to land. We'll take medicine to land for you.
You're here. Don't make that face. Nothing in my daily life has changed. Yes, I am. I've fully adapted to life in the Sea Palace. Now, it may be quite brazen of me, but may I ask you one favor? I've received this honey flower medicine from Mr. Catfish. Could you take this medicine to the surface and restore my father's sight? Please, and thank you. Next time, when it's your time, I will guide you properly to the Netherworld. Please, and thank you. Next time, when it's your time.
Ah, traveler, you finally returned. Chong! Where is my Chong? So you say that my wife was originally the Netherworld Maiden of the Sea Palace? And Chong decided to follow in her footsteps and remain in the palace? What does all this mean? I care nothing for wealth, as I told you. All I need is Chong by my side. Chong sent me this medicine. Suddenly feels hot around my eyes. It's too bright. Oh. What's happening? It's right. Traveler, I could see your face. I could see the sky, the sea, the grass. What on earth has happened? Even after all that, Chong must have made this medicine thinking of her lonely old man. It's funny. Since the day she was born, I never once saw her face. Now that she's a Netherworld Maiden, I suppose I'll finally get a chance to see my daughter's face on the day I pass from this world. Still, I am truly grateful. Thanks to you, I'll live the rest of my life to the fullest. I'll see every inch of the earth, taking in the sky, moon, and stars. And on the day I breathe my last and go to meet Cheong, I plan to tell her all about what I experienced on this earth. I'll live on, taking in the whole world with my eyes, for both me and Cheong. Where should I begin, traveler? Perhaps a place that Cheong would have loved.